Boise, Idaho. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The run inside. It's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Oh, he makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Hoover. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wants to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Took it all the way back to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's gone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have...
Could be an outing. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top as we get a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boise State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running inside. It's Riley. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Goff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guy...
Leaping grab for a big gain. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The run inside. It's Beebe. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Caught. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running inside, it's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
With the catch, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He lets one fly deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the easy one to the back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. On target. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Beebe. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Hoosiers right back at them.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This time on target. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run inside. It's Riley. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure.
Snags it and he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback keeper. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing to the uprights, and you get the big W.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.